So it looks like OpenAI is under a lawsuit again, but not
Again.
again. It's like what 5,000th time this year they're being sued.
Yeah, exactly.
And interestingly enough, it's not by Elon Musk this time, but by someone else. But like, why did they get sued in the first place? So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be talking about. So the guy who sued them was is a YouTube creator called David Milet. I'm not sure if I'm spelling that
Hmm.
correctly. Uh, but he's basically seeking to bring a class action lawsuit against OpenAI for allegedly, or most likely, I should have said, the fact that OpenAI is training their models, that their Gen AI models, on YouTube videos, basically, obviously
Hmm.
without ever notifying or let alone paying creators. And I was kind of interesting what you think about it, because you've been um you've been a YouTube creator for a while now, and I was kind of curious what's your
Hmm.
view on this.
Well, I think that you own the rights to the video.
Mm,
Like when I create a video, I put my heart and soul into it. I research a lot. It takes me a lot of resources with the video editor, with script writing, with everything. And to put it together, perform it on camera, and to actually do it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of time. And for
mm,
somebody to just say, boop, that's mine now. That's this is for me. It's just kind of disgusting, you know?
mm,
It's almost like if somebody were to uh, take my video word for word and just steal it like that,
mm,
which has happened in the past. People just word for word copying my videos.
mm.
And I'm like, man, it feels so bad, but it's like some sort of, like they say, imitation is a form of flattery as well.
There you go.
So I do feel flattered, but still, it's just like, damn, why can't you just come up with your own creativity and your own thing?
That's it. I
So
mean,
I don't really know.
yeah, if you're gonna want to be a creator, like obviously you're gonna have to come up with your own stuff, not just copy others. But I might have a good news for you as well, but I'm gonna talk about it a bit later on.
Okay.
But yeah, it's true. Like if this is actually true, if they use YouTube transcripts to train the data, that's like clear violation of copyright law and YouTube terms of service, right? So it shouldn't have happened in the first place, and that's why obviously the guy stepped out and is now seeking to bring a lawsuit. And
Yeah, while you were talking
that
about it, I searched for David Millett on YouTube and I can't actually find anything.
no, I couldn't find him either. I think must be must have different obviously nickname on YouTube, and
Oh, yeah.
he's actually seeking a jury trial for over 5 million in damages to be paid out to all YouTube users and creators who might have their data stolen. So that's the kind of outcome he's looking for. So 5 million in damages. So
Hmm.
if obviously if they found OpenAI and other companies guilty, then that's the kind of damages that we can expect uh, creators
Huh.
to be paid as a whole. So there's that good
Yeah.
news.
I would love to actually get the only thing that I ask for all AI companies is just be transparent with what you're actually scraping. Because if somebody were to tell me like, hey, here are all the videos that we've scraped from you, at least that will be a little bit better.
Yeah, at least just as you said, be honest, right? If you're gonna scrape the data, fine, but just maybe ask me, ask me first, right?
Yeah.
If I'm happy
Yeah.
with it. So yeah,
Mm.
I mean, life is tough for an AI company, isn't it? Like you need all that data to train your models, but then no one is allowing you to have to just steal it, and
Yeah.
yeah, you have to pay for it.
Yeah, exactly. Wow.
Mm.
Yeah, there was like a site that I read today that said that OpenAI currently is having problems with scraping data because 35% of the top 1,000 companies has blocked their actual crawler.
I love how you said it. OpenAI is having troubles just stealing data.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
no, I'm so sorry.
In the article, they were just saying, we're not sure that we'll get GPT-5 because they just can't steal more data. They can't fill up all
maybe
the parameters.
maybe pay for it.
Yeah. Where to get the one thing though with training on data as well is like where do you get actually the high quality data? Because yes, you can scrape everything, but when you scrape everything, you get like 80% BS. And I think
Mm.
if you would just focus on the highest quality data or something, it's a pretty hard selection process as well.
And yeah, that's true. That's what all those companies seem to be doing. They seem to be looking for just pretty much any source they can find, like YouTube, Netflix, and other platforms. But as you said, most of that data is going to be terrible, and
Yeah.
as a result, you end up with a bad model. So I guess there need to be some kind of selection process to it, and obviously
Yeah.
making sure that none of the copyrighted stuff gets included.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a
And
pretty tough thing to do as well.
yeah, for sure. And I've also read there was a data set called the Pile that all the big AI companies use to kind of train the models. And what this data set contains is about 100,000 of YouTube videos and stuff.
Hmm.
So yeah, there's loads of data that they've got access to that they probably shouldn't have access to in the first place that they used to train the
Hmm.
models. I just wonder since well probably ChatGPT got trained on all of this data, can I just go to ChatGPT and ask it to act as AI Andy and ask it to create a video for me?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I felt this the most probably when I was using Udio, the
Mm.
AI music model. And Suno AI is also getting sued right now. Like in this week's news, it was like Suno AI released a statement on Twitter saying, they obviously deny all the allegations and everything like that. And this is one of the arguments for scraping, right? Because they say the way that you make a YouTube video is that usually, or the way that you make text as well, is like you look at all these resources and then you compile it so it's now your own.
Mm.
And so to look at everything is fine as long as you're not replicating it exactly word by word.
So I guess the argument there is yes, we feed AI models with that data, but what the AI model does with it, it's separate, obviously, because it I guess the way it works is it predicts like what to say next, what words to use, or what to generate, basically. So that's kind of the argument, I guess, for
Yeah.
uh, doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a pretty slippery slope, this one.
Really is. It really is. And yeah, I wonder how this is gonna end because they're getting sued by anyone, by everyone right now. We've got Elon Musk that I think it was last month or this month that filed another lawsuit for them allegedly not following the safety protocols. So yeah, I wonder how it's gonna end up. And yeah, because they are losing money right now. OpenAI, I think they're about 5 billion down per year or something like that.
Hmm. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I guess they don't really make that much money. They always started as like just a funded company and they're just losing money year over year. But that's like their
mm.
model anyways. They're just looking for more funding to just keep the ball rolling.
And they've recently changed it to for profit. So
Yeah,
and
I wonder how much they actually earn from the 25 or I say like $20 per month with how many users they got now?
I don't even know. It's probably a fraction of what they spent.
Yeah.